Our weather is 6 degrees in Vancouver right now.
Consider what Canada looked like on the morning of March 11th. It was the week before March break in most of the country. Schools open, planes flying, streets busy. Canada's first COVID death had been a few days earlier. Total cases here, 100. Total cases in the US, 1,000. Total cases in Italy, 10,000. That country, the advance warning of what was coming. Maybe that morning, COVID-19 felt distant to your lives. That would change by nightfall. That day, the WHO declared it a pandemic.
We're deeply concerned.
Then everything moved quickly and strangely. An NBA game at around 8:40 p.m. was abruptly canceled.
The game tonight has been postponed.
Everyone ordered out because Utah Jazz player Rudy Gobert had tested positive. He, by the way, is the player provocatively touching all the reporters' recording devices 2 days earlier. A joke, he said. Not funny. Over on another channel, the former vice presidential candidate, Sarah Palin, was rapping as a pink bear on The Masked Singer.
My fellow Americans.
A performance interrupted in the U.S. by a presidential statement around 9 p.m., a travel ban from Europe.
This is the most aggressive and comprehensive effort to confront a foreign virus in modern history.
And just as the world was digesting that, a quick reminder, anyone can get the virus. Tom Hanks and his wife declared they had COVID-19. This is a special edition of The National. Strange night. The penny had officially dropped. Consider the pace of the next few days. March 12th, Sophie Gregoire Trudeau tests positive for coronavirus. The NHL suspends the season. And Canada was getting to know the names, faces, and measured compassionate thoughts of the medical officers of health, clearly worried about what was coming.
And I just know how stressful it is for our healthcare system, for my colleagues, and for families that are dealing with this.
The come home, then stay put message started coursing through the country on Friday the 13th of all days.
Today, my advice is to postpone or cancel all non-essential travel outside of Canada.
While nearly 500,000 Canadians abroad started working on trying to get home, schools and businesses here started shutting down. For a moment, at least for the kids, the idea of canceled classes felt like a novelty.
I got to go with my grandparents.
Anxiety had certainly crept in for the adults. Monday, March 16th, a declaration that would have seemed unthinkable weeks earlier.
We will be denying entry to Canada to people who are not Canadian citizens or permanent residents.
And the economic costs of COVID were moving in hard. The Dow Jones lost nearly 13%, the biggest one-day drop since the stock market crash of 1987. Did we grasp a few weeks ago that the economy would get so bad so fast? That the infection numbers would climb so fast? That Monday morning, Canada had 425 cases. The United States, 4,000. Italy, 25,000. Did we realize on a St. Patrick's Day without parades and a schedule without sports that we were learning how to cheer for a new team? This was the week we first got out the pots and pans for the healthcare workers. Think of what that ritual has become. That's the week COVID-19 became a prism through which we now look at everything. Science soared in respect. Traffic, where'd that go? And generosity? Maybe we always knew that well was deep in Canada. One COVID legacy, let's hope, lingers.